A satisfying ending to Thrawn's Mando verse story. A Grisk general, alone on the bridge, looking out of the viewport of his cruiser, overlooking Scylla. The Chimera off in the distance. He is only armed with a knife on his utility belt. The general activates his comm. General, where is your mighty Imperial fleet, Thrawn? Also, what about the Chiss fleet? Thrawn's voice comes over the bridge. Speakers. Thrawn, both are pinning your fleet down at your base along with the Night Sisters and a combined force of New Republic and Mandalorian fleets. This battle is only between us. General, fair enough. Thrawn, upon interrogating one of your agents, you wouldn't have it any other way. The glory of single combat. Which is why only you are aboard. The general saunters over to his command chair and takes a seat. Outside, the Chimera turns at an angle and begins to fire upon the Grisk cruiser. The general activates his laser weapons and returns fire. General, not in a clever mood today, are we? Thrawn, after studying a Grisk helmet, I was able to determine where your base is located within the chaos for our forces to have their showdown. The Grisk general lets out a frustrated growl and pounds away at his control board. The Chimera inches closer. To the general's dismay, his ship's weapons stop functioning. General, what happened to my weapons? Thrawn, would you like a more face-to-face approach? General, fine, face me. Outside, the Chimera's own weapons cease fire. Silence. The general is extremely baffled. He hears Thrawn's voice from behind him. Thrawn, all you need to do is to turn around. The general stands up from his command chair and walks around to the other side of his chair to find Thrawn with a fistful of wires clutched in a fist. He drops them to the floor. Both men begin to size each other up. General, what? Thrawn, all droids. I evacuated all of my living crew and didn't want them to go down with us. Then I recorded my speech within a droid and had the rest of them operate my bridge. I snuck aboard when you were readying your forces. The Grisk pulls his knife from his belt and starts going after Thrawn. He does his best to defend and attack his foe, however Thrawn still takes serious damage. Outside of the viewport, the Chimera's nose moves closer to the stern of the Grisk cruiser. Continuing his attack, the Grisk forces Thrawn over to an operations panel. General, just you wait until your forces are overrun. The ascendancy will fall. Thrawn, my allied forces are enough to defeat the Grisk fleet. The Grisk lunges forward, knife ready. He makes a beeline toward the control panel. Thrawn tries to defend himself, but to no avail. The general switches his knife from one hand to the other and slashes at Thrawn, causing a deep wound. Thrawn leans against the control panel, his voice shaking. Thrawn, for the ascendancy. Thrawn pushes a lever down, shutting off the Grisk cruiser's engines. General, the greatest tactician of the Chiss will be missed at the victory parade. Thrawn, but it was so artistically done. The Chimera hits the engines of the Grisk vessel. General, no. The general sprints toward the blast doors of the bridge and doesn't stop until he reaches the impact point. He observes the damage while the engines break free and sucks him out into the vacuum of space. A Chiss man of war is seen coming out of hyperspace. Then a shuttle is seen docking at an airlock near the bridge of the Grisk vessel. Enter Aralani and Eli Vanto. Both rush to Thrawn's side. Aralani catches Thrawn and brings him close to her as his weight pulls her to the floor. Eli kneels down and takes Thrawn's right hand into his own. Thrawn takes one last look at his friends. The song of Midathronarwodo ends triumphantly.